Hello! So, my last newsletter before everybody returns to school next Monday, and I can't tell you how excited we are. Obviously, Monday is year 7s, 10s and 11s, and Tuesday is 8s and 9s, and the majority of those 2 days are going to be taken up with testing. At the end of this newsletter is a short video that we've made to show you what our testing centre looks like and give you a little bit of reassurance on how the testing will work. So hang on to the end and see that video. I'm going to start by reminding Year 9s that it's Gcse Options and that the deadline for getting your option choices in is March the 8th, which is next Monday. All the information is on our website under Curriculum and Options, and you can have a look at all the videos of the departments before you make your decision. So make sure you get that options form completed by next Monday, please, before you come back to school. The English department have asked me to talk to you a little bit about what's going on because obviously this week it's World Book Day, which was yesterday. I had the pleasure of reading a short story to some of our feeder primary schools. The year 5s and 6s will have seen me reading to them, which was an absolute delight, I must say. And of course, we all love to read, don't we? The best place to read? A library, and unfortunately for us, because of social distancing and social bubbles, our library is closed and will remain closed when we return to school. But we have an online library and we've already contacted you about this, so don't forget our online library is now available and the details of which are in the electronic version of this letter. Something else that I saw this week, which I thought was really interesting, was the idea of how to help young people catch up with their reading. One of the things that most people have struggled with over lockdown apparently is keeping up with their reading, and it's reading, or the lack of being able to do so, that really holds us back, because if we can't read the instructions in science or history, we can't access the science and history. So reading is one of our very important core skills. The BBC have launched a programme of an idea that when you're watching television, you should switch the subtitles on, because it's been proven to help young people with their reading if they're watching something and they can see the text at the bottom of the screen. I have to admit that we do that already because my husband is slightly deaf, but it sounds just such a good idea and such an easy and simple thing to do. We've got a little link in our electronic version of this with Stephen Fry talking about switching on the subtitles, so do have a look at that. One last message from the English department. If you are in Year 9, can you please return your copies of Animal Farm? And now on to the PE department. You may or may not know that we have been participating in the February Distance Challenge, which is a competition to see how far we can travel during February, be it cycling, running, swimming, walking. This has been an inter-house competition, and today I'm able to announce the results. We have our top 3, and they are from 2 different houses. So in 3rd place was Liam Alexander Pye, who completed 125.2 miles, and he is in Seacole House. Neve Owens in Year 8, 143 miles, also in Seacole House. But the winner of our February challenge was Will Misen. Will is in Turing House and he completed a staggering 243 miles in February. I'm assuming he was cycling. I really hope he wasn't swimming because, well done, Will, and you will be in receipt of our new house colours badge, which is a beautiful badge that goes on the lapel of your house colours. And also, Neve and Liam, you'll be getting your house colours too. Well done to all 3 of you. The food technology department this week have been taking part in a remote cook-along club, and there's some lovely images on here through a link of some of the things that they've been able to do. So well done to those of you that have participated in our remote cookery club. Talking of food, our lunch menu will be issued to you for next week. We are going back to full canteen service from the 8th of March, so please have a look at the attached menu and make sure that you know and understand what is available in our dining halls next week, and don't forget to top up your parent pay. If you are in receipt of free school meals and you have been receiving free school meal vouchers during lockdown, we'd like to remind you to have a look at those vouchers, because we believe that there is an expiry date on those vouchers, and most of them are for the end of March. So if you've got some free school meal vouchers that you haven't cashed in yet, please make sure you do that before the expiry date. Coming back to school on Monday, we also want to tell you that the buses are in full service again. And for those of you who drive into school, unfortunately, the roadworks are back. We've had notification from them that they will be starting again, digging up the road. So you might want to factor that in your journey times, please, so you're not late for school. Finally, our safeguarding focus. This week, we've been given lots of resources by lots of different outside agencies about how to support you in your return to school. Coming back to school for some people is really exciting, but for others will have its own particular challenges and will maybe quite stressful. So again, on the electronic version of this email, there are lots of different websites for support in helping you come back to school full time. And now, to help you further, here is that video I promised on our new maths testing centre. Have a good weekend.